Hey y'all, Country Cuz here with my trusty assistant Charlie. We're going to be fixing some brakes today. My brakes on my truck are shot. So, this is a 1998 Dodge Ram 1500 four-wheel drive. We went to O'Reilly's and we bought some replacement brakes. Disc brake pads. Brake Best is the name. MKD 369 is what they suggest, or hopefully these are the right ones. I've bought stuff before at O'Reilly's and had to take it back. With this being our only vehicle, that's going to be a problem if I get this apart and I can't, go nowhere. So my manual for my truck says I need a 10 millimeter 3/8 inch drive socket to take my calipers off.
Bubba, get out of that tree!
Mind your mama!
Cece, don't you hit him with that stick no more!
I had bought a 3/8 inch Allen wrench, or Allen socket, I guess you would call it. It didn't work. So I went and bought the 10 millimeter, and it's not working. So we're going to redneck it, and we're going to use a T55. I think this is a torch bit. Looks like a star. So I've taken these off before with this. So that's what we're going to do today. So I've already taken the liberty of jacking the bad boy up. Put a jack stand under it. Took the tire off. That way the video hopefully won't be as long. Because I know y'all can only have so much of Country Cuz. So you reach back here and you put it in here. You got to shove it in pretty good. And I got a little breaker bar PVC pipe. It gives you a little bit more leverage. Oh, it's coming. Oh, I bet I'm going the wrong way. Let's see what way I'm supposed to go. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? Oh, I was tightening it. Imagine that. Alright, we got it going the right way this time. So you put it in here. That's probably why I couldn't get it earlier. Oh, crap. And I have done a brake job before. Of course, it don't look like it. Oh my God, you're kidding. Hey, I got it loose, I think. Awesome. And you put it in this bottom one also. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Redneck ingenuity. You might have to kind of push that T45 or what was it, T55 in there a little bit harder than you would your whatever actually fits this thing. And as you can see, I don't have any quarantine cola today because this is no place to be drinking quarantine cola and doing your brakes. I mean, I got what, 1,500 pounds over my head, but I do still have my jack under the axle, and I have I think a 2-ton jack stand. So be safe. All right, let's see, I almost got it. Now some of these you can loosen the top bolt or loosen the bottom bolt. You don't have to take both bolts completely out. You can get it out here to where it will hinge, and you won't have to redneck it up somehow to where, let's see, of course not. So I'll end up having to take mine both off. I was probably supposed to, it don't matter, I'm taking it off anyway. Y'all probably ask me, Country Cuz, why you drive a Dodge? You got a Ford shirt on. Well, this Ford shirt was probably bought at a convenience store. Not a convenience store. What do they call, baby? Thrift store. Probably bought it at a thrift store. So I'm not really a Ford man. I'm a man that drives whatever gets him around from point A to B successfully. All right, let's see here. Hey, look at there. Got some movement. All right, so then you take this off. All right. Now, what I like to do is I pull this one out, the one that's closest to you, if you can get it. I don't have a screwdriver, of course, so there we go. It just popped right out. Look at there. Then you take you a good old C-clamp. You loosen it out here. You can kind of scooch up a little bit on your milk crate, kind of cradle your caliper. Loosen the C-clamp up. Of course, you can tell this C-clamp's been used many times because it's old and nasty. Then you just use your old brake pad to push that caliper piston back in its spot. A little bit of pressure here and there. Take your time. I'm not going to be bleeding my brakes. I've never really had to bleed brakes. Of course, I'll probably have to this time, but I don't ever open the brake fluid reservoir. I think that's when you're supposed to bleed them, is when you open that thing. Alright, it's all the way back in there. You want to make sure that piston's all the way back in there good. Alright, I think that's out. Good, that's about it. Alright. You just pull this one out. Look at there. That still had a little bit of brake shoe left. Maybe it's the other side that's making such a bad noise. And you can take your rotors to O'Reilly's or AutoZone, and if you still have enough material on your rotor, they will turn them for free, I believe, and make this surface all nice and pretty again. So let's see. Let's get the brake shoes out. And the reason I'm kind of cradling this caliper is because there is, dang it, a tube that's hooked to it, and you don't want to break that tube anyway because all your fluid will leak out, and you will have to replace your fluid and bleed your brakes. I guess I should have opened these before I started videoing, but I didn't. Alright, look there. Moving right along. Oop, that's got those little squeaker things on it. Now, you may want to do this, you may not. I'm not going to do it. But these little things right here, these little tabs, they're the squeakers. When your brake shoes get so low, that's what makes your brakes go wee, 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 wee. You know, it's a pain in the butt. So, we're not going to do that. Not this time, anyway. Alright, I think it goes on like that. And this one goes like this. You just slide that back in there. Alright, look there. Went right in. And then this one goes like this. It's good to have a screwdriver, I guess. That way you don't have to make all these funny faces when you're pulling stuff out. Oh. Crap. Man, them things are tight in there. But I guess that's what keeps it from falling out. Oh, there we go. Well, I almost had it. There goes one. Oh, always pays to have the right tools. If you don't have the right tools, you're going to cuss and throw stuff. Oh, there we go. See? You cuss a little bit and it goes right in. Alright, and then I got this dielectric grease. Not dielectric. I got some kind of grease here that I bought. They suggest that you use it in these grooves to where your brakes don't make all that crazy noise. But, you know, if you got a four-wheel drive, chances are you got an exhaust to where you can't hear what's going on under the drivetrain, I guess. Ooh, it's blue. That's pretty neat. So we're gonna lube this up a little bit right here. We're gonna lube this up. And I don't have nothing to wipe my finger on, so let's wipe it right here. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Now you just put them back up there. As luck would have it, it's not going in. Oh, that's probably not. You alright, baby? Okay, something's wrong. Well, I gotta figure out what's wrong. Oh, there we go. There we go. Slid right in there. Start cussing, it goes right in. Of course, I didn't cuss none, but it's all right. Let's see, I don't think I'm going the right way again. Something going on wrong, I'm sure. Oh. You gotta get these caliper bolts in there pretty good, of course. I finally got that started, I think. I'm getting that started now. Pays to have the right tools, friends or fans. I got some subscribers, maybe not too many. Oh yeah, now it's going in. There we go. Yeah, and I do this in my driveway, so I don't have the convenience of air tools and, you know, all that fancy stuff that all the mechanics got. You just kind of got to do what you got to do, you know? That's what redneckin is. Just do what you got to do, what you can do, when you can do it. Right now, with this COVID thing and everybody actually at home, not working, seeing a whole lot of people at Lowe's and Walmart. Lowe's and Walmart, that's the newest hot spot. If you ain't sick, go there and you will get sick. Got that in tight. Get this in tight. And there you go. Great job done. Wasn't too hard. Well, didn't have the right tools, but checked my book. My book's wrong. Or it's marked wrong or something. I don't know. That's it. Now you do is put your tire back on. Make sure your lug nuts are tight. Torque your lug nuts to specifications. I think mine's 90 Newton meters. Of course, I don't have a torque wrench, but I know about what 90 Newton meters is with this. Make sure you got the right tools, and you'll be all right. But anyway, I'm gonna put the tire back on this, and I'm gonna go to the other side and do it the same way as I did this with my torque bit instead of my Allen bit. It worked. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified next time I do another crazy video on whatever I'm fixing. Got some chairs that I'll be painting soon, so maybe I'll do another video. I don't know. Depends on if the quarantine cola don't get in the way. Y'all stay safe.